Trust me, Dr. Charles Apoki's video will make your day because it's quite different from the rest. Now, we all know the saga that is unrelenting, unending between VDM, Nedu of the Honest Bunch show that had to resign earlier in the week, D1, who VDM keeps ignoring, even D1 going to TVC and going all over the place, making him fool of himself, and Tyler Borge, Lucky Udu, and a host of others. And these stories are touching. But Dr. Charles Apoki has also been on the show, and he has this to say about the show. Now, here's the thing. I don't know what is giving D1 the authority or the mindset or the idea that he can train a grown-up man like VDM. Now, I have these questions for you, beloved viewers. If someone should ignore you the way VDM is ignoring D1, will you ever speak of that person? Even if they have to pay you to speak of that person, would you speak of that person? Let me know down below in the comments. I wonder what is giving him the morale or the idea that he can train a grown-up man and taking it to the extent of taking it to TV stations, radio stations. I am baffled. If you are not, let me know down below in the comments. Now, if it is the first time you are coming across my video, do well to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. For my Facebook family, follow for more. I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.
I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I want to just share with you what Nedu and the Honest Bunch, what their podcast did to me. I am not party to any present controversies happening there. I just want to share my own experience, and it is funny. Number one, I never knew them until that week. Number two, they thought I was living in Lagos, and then I was setting up in Ugili here to do an online broadcast when they said I should come to Lagos. And they paid for my flight to and from Lagos. They paid for my hotel accommodation. I paid for my food in the hotel. And when they said they wanted to make a refund, I told them that they couldn't pay me. They couldn't pay me for my time. It's not pride, it's just the truth. And I want to thank them for inviting me, particularly the owner of the studio and the business there. I won't call his name. But there are some things that happened after that. Please note this. You can go for an interview and say many things. It's only a few that will stimulate the ears of the people that they will remember. When I said I will give financial orgasm, I never knew it would become my nickname around the world. When I said I was the 2-minute man, I never knew it would become the slogan all over the world. So I was heading, today I can't hide. I was heading to Ghana to go and commission to give a lecture in a library. The place is called Where Beats and Books Meet. Very complex concept run by one young Edo man, Lucky, yes. So I was immigration, transiting through the immigrations in any country, anything can happen. And somebody just saw the West African travel document and my yellow card. They won't allow this yellow card. But I got there, as I was on the queue, one of the immigration officers just saw me. Hey, see the man. He was introducing me to another woman. See the man where he talk, say, make you no waste time on top of woman. Now the man be this, now the man be this. And I had an express treatment and royal treatment. So of everything I said, I won't use the exact words he used because of my age. He said that was what he remembered. I was When I came back from Europe, I was flying from Abuja to Osubi, and one of the security ladies saw me. I started screaming, "Financial orgasm! I want financial orgasm! I want financial orgasm! I want." I was me, usually a very shy man. I became much. Is it shayo or shaya? I became shayo or shaya, and it was very exciting and interesting. Then I went to give a lecture to University of Ibadan Alumni Association, Warri chapter. After the lecture, it was 2 minute man they were discussing. 2 minute man, 2 minute man, 2 minute man. I don't know people like knocking, anything about knocking like this, 2 minute man. Then yesterday, the funny one took place. What prompted this video? I had to do a consultation for somebody in the United States. I went to look at his property to counsel him or what he could do on that property. As I was coming back, I got to a roundabout. Usually, when I see a policeman, I've realized that if you speak to them politely and you speak to them respectfully, they treat you respectfully. So what I usually do, I will wind down, because if you don't wind down, it is annoying to him that he's standing on the sun, that you're inside AC and you don't want to wind. So I wound down and I greeted him. "How are you, sir? How is your family? Are you hearing from your family?" He said, "Hey, organism. I've seen organism today. Organism." I could not understand what he meant by organism. I thought it was my real estate manager who was sitting near me that he was calling Oga Easy. It was after I drove a few meters forward. I remember he was referring to orgasm. So instead of saying orgasm, he said organism. Then I hailed him, "Financial orgasm," and he lifted his rifle. So I became Mr. Organism instead of Mr. Orgasm. So that's what Nedu podcast did to me. They they gave me several names: 2 minute man, financial orgasm, and financial organism. And when people see me, young girls, men, women, immediately they see me, the first thing that comes into their mind is financial orgasm or 2 minute man. That's what Nedu and the Honest Bunch did to me. You thought I was going to say something else. You know, say I like gossip and I like trouble. A wise person. I'm Dr. Charles Apoki, the area grandfather. I have a webinar coming up on the 7th and on the 14th and on the 15th of March. It is tagged Wisdom to legitimately make more money. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62. Is an exclusive meeting for only those who register. And what we learn there, what we share there, we don't share to the general public. The number again is +234 80 21 21 92 62. People are registering from all over the world: professors, doctors, lawyers, soldiers, police officers, medical doctors, pastors, bishops from all over the world. Remember, the number is +234 80 21 21 92 62, and we'll have properties for sale, the same number. God bless you, organism.
I told you Dr. Charles Apoki's experience at the Honest Bunch show is quite different. And I think because he went there majorly to discuss what he went to discuss, which is orgasm and financial orgasm and what have you. But then again, to him, that was positive for his own brand. He didn't need any other thing other than what happened on the show. Now, for Sarida Boss that came out and said their words were twisted, it's possible because you could edit these things to get what you want so that people can actually, for clickbaits, yeah, for clickbaits. So, when going for a podcast, I think you should know the boundaries of what you want to talk about and what you don't want to talk about. Because definitely they will get a punchline from you, and that's because it depends on how you run your brand. If you have a brand where you talk freestyle, you're yourself, you don't hide things, trust me, they'll get a punchline on you. But you have a brand where you know what you say out there, you are very, very mindful. Before they will invite you for a podcast, and they know you're brilliant, they know you know what you got your A game, they won't even have anything to say about you. Just like when they brought that granny knew exactly what she went there to discuss about. She said her kids can never submit to a man. And the internet went buzzing. That's what a podcast is about. They need a punchline from you. So now the one with Lucky Udo coming to air his view to VDM when this whole saga started, and how he was invited he wanted to go to the Honest Bunch show to clear his name because his brand was being smeared by Gege, obviously, because he was playing some prank, probably he took it as a joke that if um, Lucky Udushin should interview you, you won't amount to anything. And it was damaging for his brand. He lost a lot of deals, and he wanted to correct that, and his management reached out to Nedu, and Nedu claimed never to have heard about Lucky Udu. Now, this is a young man that has taken time out to build his brand, and someone tells him that. How would you feel? You will lose your self-esteem, you lose everything like he did. And he said it wasn't going to go for that show because they expected him to come argue on the show for him to be able to buy back his brand. That doesn't make sense to him. So I just think that when you're up there, try to carry people along and not try to use people. Now, for me, I will never attend a podcast that doesn't have any positive value, that is about clickbaits and trying to dent the other person's brand, because people put in a lot to build these brands, and then you denting it because you want clickbaits or you want more money for your show. It doesn't really make any sense. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about people coming out say this about Honest Bond show and VDM making Nedu lose his job and all that. I didn't want to bore you with the video, so I didn't want to put it out there. On a lighter note, Dr. Apoki is fine with what he's getting or what he got from the podcast. Well, would you say because he went there for what he wanted and said it outrightly and nobody put words in his mouth, the granny also said what she said with owning it with a full chest? That's it. Let me know down below in the comments. Ciao.
Keep watching Ijiro's Media TV. If IT's not Ijiro's Media TV, don't watch. Oh, I love Ijiro's Media TV. It's edifying, refreshing, and spirit-filled.